I have a new crafty way of getting a little bit of stress relief. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I want to introduce you to a new project that I am going to be trying in 2025, and that is going to be a form of junk journaling as stress relief and as a way to use up those bits and pieces in my craft studio that I'm not using for other projects, but I just want to have fun and play. So this is an Archer and Olive journal. This is actually an Amy Tangerine Archer and Olive journal. I love it. It is beautiful. Create beautiful things. That is kind of the idea behind this practice. So I'm going to start this journal. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the idea is behind the journal, what the idea is behind the junk journaling process of this, and bring you guys along as I do a few pages playing with a few supplies that I had laying around my space. So as always, I will link things down below. I don't know that this specific journal is available from Archer and Olive, but they have so many beautiful journals that you can purchase and play with and write in and do all the things in. So make sure to check them out. Otherwise, let's talk about relieving stress and finding joy and creativity this year. I absolutely want this to be the year that you stop judging your creativity. I get so many comments on this channel from others that say, oh, I can't do that, or I'm just not actually creative. The truth is we're all creative and we express it in different ways. Some people express creativity through cooking. Some express it through decorating and how they organize their homes. Some express it through writing or how they dress. I like to express it with stickers. And there have definitely been times in my life where I have judged myself and thought, you know what, you're just not that creative, or what are you even thinking, sharing things on YouTube? You don't have that much to share. Whatever the case may be, that's such a limiting thought. And I just want all of us to take the time to really appreciate our own quirky creativity. And that is the thought behind this particular journal. I think nothing brings me as much calm as just placing stickers on a page and not really worrying about combinations and not worrying if everything lines up or fits perfectly or whatever the case may be, but just having fun putting images on a page. And that's what this journal is going to be. We're going to call it a junk journal. It's not going to be a classic vintage-esque junk journal. It's going to be a journal where I put all the stickers I want to use up, or the stickers that don't make it into a planner, or just stickers that I'm loving. Maybe I'm going to collect different vinyl stickers. Maybe I'm going to collect inspirational sayings. There is not going to be a rhyme or reason, no specific purpose. And that is going to drive some people absolutely crazy. Why would you spend time creating something that doesn't actually have a purpose? Well, because it is a stress relief. It is a celebration of creativity. For me in this journal, it's going to be a celebration of color. If you are not a colorful kind of crafty person, maybe yours is a celebration of all the neutrals. Maybe yours is a celebration of textures. Maybe you are wanting to create a journal where you're just experimenting. The idea not being to take pictures or share processes, but just experimenting and having fun and seeing what you can create, seeing how weird, how funky can it get. That's what I want to do in this particular journal. Will it make it onto my YouTube channel all the time? It may not. Maybe it will sometime. I hope that this is one I'm going to be able to share throughout the year just to see how it progresses. So junk journaling is a form of collage. Basically, the idea would be to take junk that you have. This is not necessarily junk. I would say these are beautiful stickers, but maybe bits and pieces, odds and ends that you wouldn't use in other projects. and put them together in a collage format. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just creating fun little vignettes, little scenes, little collections of pieces onto the different pages. And that's basically what junk journaling is. Can I do actual journaling, actually writing of words in this? I definitely could. And if I feel called to do that, maybe I will. If I just want to put stickers on a page, I'm going to give myself permission to just put stickers on a page. The idea being this is not a project that I'm sitting down for an hour and working on it. This is a project that I am using as a creative lift during the day. And truthfully, I kind of came across this idea when my Patreon group was creating junk journals in the fall, and we had weekly meetup times, and they were on Wednesdays, and we would have a Zoom call, and everyone would just spend a hot second getting creative in the middle of their day. Some of the ladies were in the middle of their work day. Some friends were, taking a break for lunch break. Some friends watched it on replay. And the idea was just take a moment to pause for creativity. I would say for this particular video, I spent a total of just over 20 minutes, 22 minutes perhaps, working on these spreads. I could do one page in under 10 minutes in this book, just having fun putting things on paper. And I found it to be such an energy boost in the middle of my day. When we were playing with junk journaling in Patreon and having those Zoom meetups, it was lovely. And I love that there was no pressure. I'm not creating a planner spread that I'm going to look at all week. I'm just having fun putting things on paper, and I'm not going to judge whether it's creative or not. I happen to think it probably is creative, and it's inspiring to me personally, and that's what this journal is going to be about. It's almost like taking a creative break. It releases and relieves stress that you can feel from other areas of your life. It gives yourself permission to take that break from other projects you might be working on. It's just such a fantastic way to express your creativity in little bits and pieces. I absolutely adore this process. And through those kind of weekly creative sessions over on Patreon, I discovered that this is going to be something that's going to be pretty meaningful to my own personal creativity. And I'm hoping to continue in 2025, spending a little time off camera most of the time, on camera some of the time, just playing with supplies, not thinking I have to create, but thinking I want to play. Here's the thing too, some days I might feel more inspired when I'm starting and have an idea of what I want to do and where I want things to go. Other days it may just be a collection like you see there on the left of rectangles that are all kind of fitting together, kind of not fitting together, and that might be what comes across. I am not going to judge what ends up on this page. I'm just going to celebrate the process and the expression of creativity, whatever it happens to look like on a particular day. What I am enjoying about the process that you're watching me work through right here is the combination of totally different collections. The first collection with the paper ephemera that you're seeing with those florals would be from Kelly Bangs, and it's her office type collection. I love Kelly Bangs. It's all beautiful, bright pastel colors, brings me a lot of joy. So I wanted to use some of her pieces that I haven't used in the longest time. Then the stickers that you're seeing right here, those are Amy Tangerine stickers, and they have a shine to them. They are glossy stickers, so that brings an interesting finish and change. Plus, they're full of sayings. Amy Tangerine brings me a lot of joy. Love her art and her light so much. So I wanted to bring those in. And then the other book is kind of a super funky book. I will try to find it on Amazon. My sister sent it to me. It is out of my comfort zone. There are some unusual illustrations and drawings, and I thought, let's bring those in. Let's make this, a touch weird, a touch eclectic. And that book definitely brings in that feeling to these spreads. I love the juxtaposition of the three different collections. That to me is exciting and interesting and makes my brain think in a different way, which is fantastic for sparking creativity for future projects. Now, I did end up finishing these pages off with some quotes. The just start now, just start now, just start being creative now. Don't wait. really embrace creativity this year. I'm so excited for 2025 and so excited for opportunities and inspiration. And I hope that you will find both of those over here on my YouTube channel. And then, of course, the theme of this video, do not judge your creativity. It is beautiful and you are beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. If you are looking for a crafty community that will inspire and encourage you throughout this next year, Patreon is the place to be. Head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right, I hope that you go and create something amazing today. As always, keep it creative.